Life, defeat the overcome the odds. Overcome the odds is not easy. It's not easy at all. These past 2 weeks wasn't easy because the odds kept on building up and building up until they became overwhelming. I know I'm not in the building right now. I really wanted to be in the building yesterday because some of the staff in the day program wants me to come back, wants me to come on Thursdays now. Especially Josh. They want me to come back on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They want me to come back to my original schedule. My pre-COVID schedule. The reason why I am on the 3-day schedule, the truth is the reason why I'm on the 3-day schedule, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, it was because of COVID-19. When I came back in 2022, the pandemic was still underway. The COVID-19 it was still the COVID-19 pandemic. That's the reason why I'm on that schedule, the 3-day schedule, because of the pandemic. I really want to get out of that schedule so I can see my friends again, see Becky again, see Becky 5 days a week. See Brandy 5 days a week. Go more workouts with Lynn in the fitness room. Work out 3 days instead of just 1 day, and that Wednesday. I really want to come back. I really want to come back full time. I really want to come back to my full time schedule. I really do. But I got something I have to get on my chest real quick. I'm going to be making not one but 2 videos about this, and it's inspirational. Almost like a Rocky Balboa type of motivation. Last night I was demotivated. Yesterday I was demotivated. The odds are. I thought I was losing the gym. I thought I was losing the DSI gym completely. When they told me Lynn and Lynn to bring the mats out of the gym into the fitness room, I thought I was really losing it. I thought I was really losing the only thing that I've got when it comes to my in-ring training and my passion towards professional wrestling. I told myself, and I was doubting myself throughout. I was demotivated. To tell you the truth, I was demotivated. I was losing confidence. I was not the same. Especially when they made the rule. Especially when the rule was established about the gym. Not being able to go to the gym. Not being able to do my original practice. Or my original training. And the inside, when that rule was first established, it was not good. It was toxic. The reason why that rule was established, ever since that rule was established, probably several weeks after that rule was established, I really did feel like crying, and I wanted to cry, but I couldn't do it. But I tried my best not to because I didn't want to cry in front of everybody, especially the staff. Especially the day program staff, especially the staff in the pep room. I didn't want to cry in front of them. I didn't want to cry in front of them. I didn't want to cry in front of my friends. In front of the rest of the clients. I mean, it did break my heart. Because when that rule was established about not being able to go to the gym unless someone else is in the gym with me, that really did break my heart. That it really did. I did not feel It really did. It really did. It really did tear me. It really did. It really did tear me up. Because I felt like they were taking away the one thing that I left. They were taking away my passion towards professional wrestling. And it can happen to pretty much everybody. It almost happened to some of my heroes. When it happened again, and when it happened again, when Lynn and I had to get one of my mats out of the gym and bring it to the fitness room, it nearly happened again, and it was worse. And to be perfectly honest, it was worse. It was worse than that rule. It was worse than that rule put together. Than that rule alone, because that greatly increased the odds. Because right now the odds are really not in my favor. Right now. The odds are greatly stacked. The odds are greatly stacked against me. I mean, the odds were stacked against two other wrestlers too. The odds were stacked against it. The odds were stacked against Zach Gallen when he lost his leg due to bone cancer. The odds were stacked against Gregory Iron when he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. He couldn't move one of his arms because he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. The odds were stacked against. I'm not the only one who had odds. The truth is, I'm not the only one with the odds that's against him. There were two other wrestlers that dealt with the same issue. Gregory Iron and Zach Gallen. And I told him, and yesterday the odds were, yesterday during the second break, the odds were too overwhelming. I felt like the odds were too overwhelming. And to be perfectly honest, I was giving up. During second break, I was giving up. And worse, I was giving up in front of Becky. I was demotivated. I was not the same. Because the gym is the only thing. Because besides the fitness room with Lynn, when it comes to my training, and when it comes to my passion towards professional wrestling, the gym is all I had right now. The gym is what even got me. The DSI gym is what even got me to my first match in the merge. It's what even got me to a merge period. Because without the gym, I wouldn't even. Because without the DSI gym, there was no way I would have gone to a merge. There was no way I would have met Donnie Idol or Ricky Ruckus. That gym is what got me into a merge. And that gym is when I first met Donnie Idol. That gym is when I first met Ricky Ruckus. That gym is when I first met the promoter of a merge, Chris Love. I met everybody in a merge. That's the first time I even heard of a merge. It was in that gym. It's when they had their first show in the gym, in that very gym. And I felt, when that rule was established, when I was sitting in the break room instead of going in the gym instead of what I usually do, chasing my dreams, the original way, I felt like I was throwing it away. It was not the same. It wasn't the same. I feel like I was actually, honestly, and this is no lie. This is the honest truth. And this is me reaching out to Brandy. This is me reaching out to Jenna. This is me reaching out to Becky. This is me reaching out to everybody. When that rule was established, I actually did cry. That Friday after after it was established, I was crying in the day program. I was crying softly in the day program. I didn't want to cry loud because then the staff in there and the clients in there will feel bad. They will feel bad. They will be sad too. And I told myself when I was sitting in the break room instead of going to the gym, it was not the same. It was not the same at all. That rule is really killing my confidence right now. It was. When that rule was first established, it was really destroying my confidence. It was even destroying my reputation I have with self-advocacy. And it was really drawing the wedge between me and my passion towards professional wrestling. Because it was actually destroying that passion that I had towards professional wrestling. It was damaging that passion. And there was several times I almost let go of that passion. I wanted to quit and let go of it. When I was sitting in the break room, after that rule was established, I was feeling demotivated. I was feeling that I'm throwing it all away. Everything that I worked for, everything I've given my heart and soul into, I felt like I was throwing it away. And I felt like I was letting everybody down. I even felt like I was letting Becky down. And Becky and Brandy. I felt like I was letting them down. I felt like I was letting everybody down. I was letting my friends down. I was letting the staff down. I was letting the merge down. I was letting Donnie Idol down. I felt like I was letting Ian down. Ian and Kiera. Ian is my best friend. He's not just my cousin. He's my best friend. He's like, yeah. Me and Ian's relationship. We're like closer than brothers right now. We're like closer than brothers. I really don't want to disappoint him, and I really don't want to disappoint anybody. And yesterday almost was the end of my story. That it was almost the end of my professional wrestling journey. I was saying to myself, is this how my story is going to end? Is this how my story is going to end? Is this how I want my story to end? Everything that I worked for in the gym for the past 10 years, every single move that I learned, learning how to be a wrestler. Is this how it's going to end? The odds becoming too overwhelming. Is this how my story is going to end? Is this how my story is going to end? Guess it almost came to an end yesterday, because I was actually giving up. I was saying that I'm done. I was saying that I'm done. I'm done. I don't need this. I don't need this anymore. I don't want to do that. Giving up. I was really about to give up my dreams yesterday. And worse, I was going to do it in front of everybody. And Becky was in the break room when I was about to make that move, take the easy way out, let go of my passion I have towards professional wrestling.